Hi there. Well, my name's Rhys Knight. On Facebook and Flickr, I'm Mr. Bricks, and this is my Back to the Future 3 time train. So it turns up at the end of the movie with Doc Brown and his new wife, and at the end, obviously, it takes off and the wings flip out and it flies off onto new adventures. So yeah, and it's I loved it. I loved the sort of the styling, the Jules Verne styling. That's the bit of the sort of the Nautilus, the Disney Nautilus was in there, and I'm a bit of a fan of steampunk as well. So the sort of steampunk MacGuffins, the big magnets and the pistons and the valves and stuff. So really loved it, always loved it. And of course, when they brought the DeLorean out, I thought one day I will build the train to go, to complement it. And I built it last year. So and I say it's the first time I've seen it for about 8 months.
Yeah, I think it turned out really great. So when you're working on this, obviously it's based on a model from the movie. So
Sure.
Were you looking at kind of like screenshots from the movie, or how did that work?
I mean, it's not in the movie long. It really is in like the last 5 minutes, and obviously it's a composited model, and it's always up and it's round and. But there are, I believe, there's either it's the original prop or there's a life-size version at one of the Universals, and a lot of people have taken photographs of that. So I use a lot of that for reference. There's also some people have done some sketches that are on DeviantArt. So I kind of got all the images I could together, and they vary. So I kind of just pulled out the parts that were the most iconic parts of it. So like the double smokestacks and the bellows and the kind of Tesla coils and stuff. So yeah, I just pulled that in and just built around it. And I thought eventually got the logo printed as well. So that was like 2 days before the show. I needed it for. I contacted a very good friend of mine who runs the company Fab Bricks, and said, "Look, I've really messed up. I really need these logos." And he was like, "Yeah, I'll do it for you." I was like, "Right, I owe you big time." He went, "Oh, just get me a coffee." So you can't say fairer than that, really.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you've got a lot of cool details in here, some cool parts usages. You want to point out some of your favorite kind of, especially this back car. I really like some of what you did there.
The back part was quite tricky. Obviously, you needed to get the. I don't even know what they do on the car, but this is obviously taken from the back of the DeLorean. This section here is kind of like a booster section. I don't think we've never seen any sort of thrust come out of it, so I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, this central bit was quite tricky. There's lots of clips and jumpers to offset the clips to give me the curve. And then this obviously you got these ridge element here, which again they would be off the front of the Nautilus that had that kind of ridged spine look to it as well. And I think this is like a magnetic kind of polarizing shenanigans,
something or other.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just pull this back. The back window, the TIE Fighter cockpit window, absolutely perfect for it. I wasn't going to muck around with that. That is a perfect piece to do the job, really. In fact, that's probably one of the pieces that sets me off on the build. Generally, I will get a piece and I'll go, "Oh, that would be great for X," and then the whole model then would stem out from that one piece. So. I've always thought, they're great. I mean, you see them in a lot of steampunk creations anyway, so it fitted perfectly. They kind of be giving that kind of stained glass window effect. I mean, it has got an interior as well. I haven't done it so the doors can open, but there are workings inside. There's lots of valves and pistons and stuff inside as well. So, but yeah, to get it all in there and to get the opening door was quite tricky. But this is phase 1. Phase 2 is to motorise it. Okay. So I think I'll probably end up putting the battery pack and the motor in this bit here, because I don't think there's enough room in there, so it'll be pushed along by that bit. And then then to open it, that would be the next one as well. People keep telling me, am I going to do the wings flipping out as well? I'm not sure about that. I don't think there's the room for it, but I may make a set of wings I can clip onto it. so yeah.
Very cool. So in a build like this, it's a train. When you start building, is it just kind of train wheels up and from there? Or
I mean, it's the first train I've built since I had the very first train with the red wheels, the battery operated one back in the 70s. And actually, one of the lug I'm a member of is actually called the Southern Lego Train Club in the UK. And well, I don't build trains, but we just all happen to live in the same area, so it made sense to join it. But I'm now an official member because I've actually built a train. I can hold my head high now at meetings and events. So yeah, definitely. Okay. But yeah, it was wheels up to literally. It was. I mean, that is just a block of Lego bricks in there, and then with the wheels on, and then from that a plate, and then I can then start the detailing. But yeah, it's a very basic sort of chassis. And the front section here is, because it still has to turn. So when I want to motorise it, if I go to the front, it's going to be a bit. It has got a pivot. I won't do it so much. It has got a pivot point as well, so it will go around bends. It will go around bends as well. So that was quite a tricky thing to do. Obviously, to get all the detail as well, like the sort of like the side scoops, and again this kind of Nautilus detail at the front there as well. So yeah, and then the way that fits through, the lightsaber blade goes through the hole and then onto clips. So yeah, that was quite a tricky one to work out.
Well, it's very recognizable from the movie, so I think you achieved
Thank
it
you very
perfectly.
much.
So I
Yeah.
appreciate you talking to me about it. Thank you.
No, it's been great. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, lovely. Thank you.